New background. If there's anything consistent about my YouTube videos, and when it comes to the backgrounds, they're consistently inconsistent. Alright, let's hit the intro. Hey guys, how's it going? It is your boy, Big Blue Drew, 97 here, coming at you with my live reaction to Dr. Stone, Manga Chapter 173. And just as a reminder of where we left off last chapter, we met a new individual, Chelsea, I believe her name was, and she is shown to be a geographer, because you know geography is pretty much everything, and she gives Senku and Zeno and the crew a suggestion on how they need to get to the location that they're aiming for is through a motorcycle. So most likely in this chapter we're going to see either the beginnings of Senku and the crew building the motorcycle, and depending on if they have all the material with them, the completion of the motorcycle in this chapter. So before we dive right into this live reaction, I'd like to ask you to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to see more live reactions like this to other manga, other anime, or do you want to stick with the reviews? Leave a comment and a like down below, as well as leave your thoughts down below as well. Now, without the way, let's get started with the reaction. Alright, we're starting off with them having a map pinpointing where they're going. You have someone, I'm not sure who it is, begin speaking. We're taking a land-based shortcut from the Pacific to the Atlantic, cutting straight through South America. For that, we need 6 motorcycles. Okay, 6 motorcycles. That means at least 6 people are going to be crossing South America. Depending on if they double up, it could be 12. We just don't know. But most likely it's only going to be 6 individuals. I'm going to take a whoa, guess on who it's going to be. Kohaku, Tsukasa, Zeno, Senku, Chrome, and Chelsea. I'm going to see if I'm right with those 6 guesses on who's going to get the 6 motorcycles. But we're just going to have to read to find out. Oh, we get the cover page. Oh, okay, I see who's, okay, dang it, oh man, I was so close. We get the cover page, and it shows at least, like, potentially, the people who will be riding motorcycles. Oh man, they look really good. Oh, they're Senku motorcycles, and we see Senku, we see Ryusui, we see our lovely Luna, and Kohaku. So, you know, yeah, chances are, I mean, like, it would make sense for, like, Senku, Ryusui, and Kohaku to go, but Luna, really? Well, you know, I'm not gonna judge. Okay, and yeah, now we have Chelsea and, Seki. Not Seki? The old man. It's like, oh no, the sea voyage will be long. Then there's no reason not to make what we can. Oh gosh! Oh gosh, Chelsea is making this, like, derpy face. It seems you're a bit dazed and confused, dear Chelsea. You only just joined us, but it's already been one fantastic fate tale after another. Why don't I just fill you in? And you have Gin basically telling her about everything. So on the moon resides the culprit who petrified humanity. To get to the moon, we've embarked on a worldwide adventure to gather resources. Our next stop, South America, also happens to be the source of the original petrification beam. Chelsea? Yeah, I think her name. Yeah, Chelsea. Yeah, Chelsea. Okay, I was just making sure. So hype! It totes freaky how you guys think outside the box. Okay, yeah, I'm liking her. And if the evidence is indeed lying in wait at ground zero, okay, this is not her. If the evidence is indeed laying in wait at ground zero, perhaps we should use it to turn the tides against Stanley and his band of pursuers. Okay, that's possible, because if from what we know, Medusa is the source of the petrification. So potentially there's another, you know, Medusa there. Okay, that's cool. Haha. But what if Stanley and our new friend Zeno managed to take it for themselves? We wouldn't stand a chance. Eek! Too scary. Right, it's a double-edged sword. That's why we should reach ground zero before they do. You're a bad dude, Zeno! She's like, oh wow, the only person in this group that I know is Zeno. But she's like, but Zeno's a bad dude. Gosh, she's crazy. I love her. She's not like waifu material, but like I love her. Yes, forget my manners again. Sorry for, oh yeah, yes, forgot my manners again. Sorry for pointing, Kay, but you better not try to take the weapon for yourself. No more of that evil genius stuff. Oh dear, Chess doesn't mince words. So direct. Oh gosh, we got, okay. Wow, she doesn't hesitate at all. The total opposite of me. I'm jealous. Oh gosh, Speaker, you adorable little child. Zeno, Dr. Chelsla, you are truly an elegant geographer yourself. So why not join me in taking charge of this? Frozen, taking charge of this world. Oh, she says, nah. Get rejected. Get rejected. Oh, gosh. Dang it. Motorcycles. Adventuring with these guys seems way more funsies. And besides, I owe Cinco and Kasiki for my new glasses. Oh, yeah. She's like, no, these guys are more fun. Just tell me what to do, and I'll help out however I can. Great. The best way to put your geography skills to the test is to help us locate a certain resource. Alright, so we're going on a resource gathering mission. Okay. This is gonna be great. I can tell just from like these next few pages, this is gonna be great. Alright. Oh, they're gonna collect, oh, they need rubber. Well, it makes sense for the tires. Let's see, rubber. Oh gosh. Rubber? Like out in nature? Is rubber that important? Our American team can never attain rubber, and we struggle to come up with decent substitutes. It's quite a special item when it comes to science and engineering. They're like besties, totally in sync. I mean, yeah, that makes sense since it's a mentee mentor. It makes sense that they would be in sync, even though, you know, one of them wants to take over the world. The crown jewel has to be tires. They're leagues better than glass skis or bamboo wheels, for sure. How is Senku gonna sound? He's gonna sound like me, for sure. Tires give humanity a major boost in mobility department. If you're looking for speed on land, tires are basically a cheat code. Yep, in sync besties. Oh gosh, this would be so great. I enjoy like their interactions with each other. If it only wasn't for the fact that Zeno wants to take over the world. Well, if you need rubber for motorcycle tires, there's more than enough in Central and South America, so how about a pit stop? I'll be happy to be your guide. Oh, Chrome hates her! A rival explorer has emerged. It's not a competition. Oh! Kawahaku with a bird. Oh, this is gonna be a comedic chapter. I love it already. I really do. Oh, and now Zeno's gotten serious. The issue is the race against Stanley across the globe. I mean, oh shit. Oh my gosh. I was thinking like, oh, how are they gonna know where all the crew is? How are they gonna know where they are? And I remembered they have fudging sonar. And everyone's looking around like, collecting rubber while keeping up with fuel needs. How long will that take? A few days, even at top speed? days. If we're just sitting around, this enemy is definitely gonna catch us. We're working with a brutal timeline. And I think Ukyo realizes something. I believe it's much worse than that. Our time is already up. Oh no! Right now, our ship is being picked up by radio waves, which the Perseus in the hands of the enemy. Our old ship's radar has locked on to our position. Oh no, I thought so. Oh, as soon as I saw the Perseus, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot they have sonar. They can lock on to him. Oh gosh, the ship radar, sonar, radar. Well, yeah, actually, you know what? I mixed those up. Sonar is for underwater, radar is for like more above, but tomato. Okay, oh, this is gonna be bad. And oh, he's new, huh? I can tell that he's important because this guy, y'all have to see this. I'm gonna show this. This guy, I think he's going to be like the foil for Ukyo, because Ukyo is like very great when it comes to his senses, and this dude has literally like the crosshairs of the radar like in his eye. So yeah, that's gonna be cool. Also, shut up, phone. Aren't those radar controls Ukyo? Is he always messing with? There, the enemy and Dr. Zeno's location. Oh gosh, yeah. He's the equivalent for Ukyo. Oh no, on their side. Oh no. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Hey, get back to the POW room. Yep, just come back from the bathroom. This primitive radar works. The equipment gives me enough to analyze with my skills, and not just the target's location. The radar cross section even ensures I'm not misreading the seagulls. I can't say I follow any of that, but why? We've got an elite military radar operator on our side. Okay, that makes sense. He's gonna be the foil for Ukyo. They're up against a warship with an abundance of oil. Given the speed difference, we'll have them cornered by nightfall. Whoa, what's it gonna do? Be careful, guys! I can tell from the enemy's radar waves. They're closing in on us, steadily and surely. Oh no. You mean it's a showdown between you and the enemy radar guy? I'm afraid it's not much of a competition. It's a one-sided hunt, and we're sitting ducks. This radar stuff, how does it work in the first place? Do they really know our exact position? Yeah, and their eyes are radio waves. You remember those, right? Sure, that's what shoots out when we talk over the cell phone. They're like invisible beams going through the air, right? Those radar waves launch out in every direction. And when they hit something, they bounce back to the source. Ah, there's something there. That's how radar works. They've dropped anchor. Okay, guess we'll search that cove. There's little use to use in hiding, since you cannot run from the eyes of science. If hiding won't work, then we have to speed up and shake them. Wouldn't sails help us go faster? There's some cloth in the mobile lab, but not nearly enough. There's definitely no time to weave sails from scratch. When I was so desperate for someone to find me, I spent a whole year making these freaky big kites, but now it's time to hide instead. What a cruel joke. You may be a smart geographer, but you are so naive, because I think everyone has the exact same idea. And I'm pretty sure, next page, your kites, of course, yep, they're using them as sails. And the dude notices the difference in radar. We'll catch up any minute now, right? So fast, no, impossible. How'd they, out of nowhere, They're accelerating. They'll run out of fuel before long, and stopping to resupply means they're dead in the water. The enemy vessel, that radar cross-section is too big. They might have erected a sail. It's a sailboat now. A sail? Really? It gives them that much of a boost? Somehow. But this is way faster than any normal sailboat. How are they doing this? The power of science! That's how they're doing it. Whoa. Whoa. Ha ha. We're soaring like a Formula 1 car at sea. Okay, I see what they did. So they attached this, like, kite. Okay, they sewed the entire kite together, and it's still funny that it says hell on the front. So they attach it to the front. And it's not, and they're not using it as a conventional sail because they can't, because that's not the type of boat it is. But they've attached the sail so like the wind is like blowing it forward while they're speeding up, gaining more air. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's amazing. And it's a double page spread too. That's cool. Oh, we're already at the end of the chapter. A kite-like sail, like the spinkers used in yacht racing. Oh, of course, making use of this crazy speed boost demands a ton of skill and power. But with our pro sailor Risui, along with the Taiju and the power team, there's a 10 billion% no problem. Increasing a boat's size means that a kite's whole surface area is larger by the square of the increase, while weight increases by the cube. Okay. That's too much math for me to look through. Oh, okay, he explains it, meaning that smaller vessels are the only ones that benefit from acceleration via kite. Okay. In battles of science, the smaller component isn't necessarily at a disadvantage. We're probably zipping along as fast as them now. Am I wrong? Yay! All these science vehicles makes this the best global race ever! Yep. On our way to the source that let us cheat our way across land. Those rubber tires are gonna be ours. As the chapter ends. Okay. Alright. I'm seeing how this is gonna work. There's most likely not gonna be an overarching bad guy for each and every island, for country, location that they're going to. There's not gonna be this huge, like, overwhelming force. Unless you're considering Stanley to be that big, overwhelming force, which most likely means that this is for the next, like, few islands, for the next few cities. It's just going to be a chase around the globe where Stanley's going to get close to Senku and Zeno. He may even capture Zeno at one point, but then they take him back, and it's just a race back and forth until all of the cities are established. And so, judging from what I've finished reading, most likely is that we're gonna just, for the next few chapters, go on a race to find the rubber, to find all of the materials, and then return back to like the main goal and objective, heading towards the source of the petrification beam thousands of years ago, and see if there's another Medusa so that they could potentially use it to their advantage, which, you know, could be stopping Stanley. If someone gets injured or sick, they can use it on them. It may be out of juice, but because it was used once, and we know for a fact that, like, yes, it gets, like, the juice most likely in Medusa, however it is charged with, will run out if multiple use. But if this was only used once, even though it was a large scale, it may still have a few uses left in it, so it'll still most likely have an advantage. So that's cool. Also, this is just a very comedic chapter. I think a lot of Dr. Stone is very comedic when it comes to interactions between the characters, and I think this just shows like how funny that this Dr. Stone is. So it's like a shonen combined with science. There's some action, there's a lot of comedy, there's a lot of things with it, and I think this chapter may just establish like how great Dr. Stone is when it comes to using science in a fun and interesting way that can just like make people like happy and amaze them. And I really like Dr. Stone for that issue. Also just establishing that even though Stanley's crew may have like these random individuals, they may have specific like uses that are in contrast to the people on our side. So just the guy that's introducing this chapter is a direct counter to Ukyo, who's basically in charge of like sonar and listening and all that, having someone who is a specialist at sonar and can pinpoint the direction. That's really cool. And like I said, just the comedy and just establishing what the goal is, and establishing that Chelsea is going to be on the side of Senku because she just likes the adventure and doesn't necessarily want to take over the world. So, you know, really enjoyable chapter. Really enjoyed it. Enjoyed the comedy, enjoyed the action, enjoyed the suspense, and enjoyed basically establishing where we're going to be going for, at least in this arc. So I can't wait for the next chapter. Hopefully you enjoyed this live reaction. It's still a little bit rough around the edges, but hopefully you found it entertaining and found my voice splendid and my reactions amazing. And hopefully you enjoy that. Leave a like on the video if you liked it. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Do all of that cool jazz. And I'll catch you in the next video. Goodbye for now.